Hello everyone, it is me, Kat. I am back. So I figured that it might be a good idea to do like a little housing tutorial because I've had a few friends be very overwhelmed and confused, and I totally understand. Um, it's pretty overwhelming and confusing to begin with, especially if you haven't played like certain games like Sims and stuff like that. And some kind of things like felt a little wonky when I was first playing. Hello. What? Hello. Oh my gosh. He's really trying to get to me. Okay. So, let's go into house. So, of course, the way you access it, it's right at the bottom next to date. Just press house. And then it will load you in. I believe you load into the room you were last in, or maybe it's always the living room. I'm not sure about that. Oh my gosh, we're here. We're finally in house. Welcome to my house. Oh, Raphael's still here. I do have it set to every guy. Okay, so I will take you all through it, I guess. So, oh, my TV is in like a weird spot, so when we get to the TV, do not judge me. I just put it there so that I could do all the tasks. Alright, so this is your little user interface. Woohoo, yippee! So, at the top left, this back arrow, that'll be if you want to leave home. So obviously we're not going to do that. The eye, I've actually never pressed that before. Okay. Yeah, it's just a little mini tutorial. But again, like, it's a lot of information, so it can be like a lot to take in at one time. So that's why I wanted to make like this little video. So I'll take you through the UI first, then we'll do decorating, then we'll do gardening. That's how I think I'm going to do it. And I'll take you through like the interactions with him too, like what kind of interactions you can do, and then I'll go through the like task list because like my house level is level 8 right now, I believe. So I got to level 4, like 3 and 4 pretty quickly. So yeah, I can take you all through that. All right, so this is house. Welcome. Yeah, so under the eye, you'll have the picture of whatever guy is in your house right now. So when you tap on his little profile like that, then you'll have a few different options. Where the hell is he? I think he's in the bathroom. Sorry, I need to figure this out. Open. Yes, he is. Okay. I do love how you can kind of make, they call them like room 1, room 2, room 3 kind of thing, so you can make any room whatever you want. So I do love that about this. I made this the bathroom because it needs to be beautiful for him. And I made what was the walk-in closet our bedroom. And I really like our bedroom, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, so yes, back to this. So you can tap his profile. They'll have all these types of little different like emotions and stuff like that. So right now he's kind of just chilling, he's feeling relaxed. If you want to get more towards happy and like smitten, then you can just interact with him more by like talking to him or hugging him once you unlock those. Then I believe, so together is where you have all those little tasks and stuff like that. Once you complete harmony, so this one's bound, but once you complete basically level 1, which is harmony, then you'll give him, spoiler alert, the key card to be able to come into your house freely. It kind of functions similar to the cafe, where like as long as you have them like selected to be able to come and meet you in the cafe, then like they can kind of come in and out of the house whenever. So similar to like if you close out the game and then one of the guys loads up into the cafe, like say Raphael was first for me, and then say later on, like later in the day, Zane goes in there or something. It's the same idea. So you'll want to level up like the harmony, so it gives you like little tasks and stuff like that. So I'll kind of go through at least some of these tasks, especially the ones that were like a little bit more like difficult to like figure out how to do. And then same with this one, level 2 for bound, you won't be able to do some of them until I think like level 25 for your house, because the fireplace I believe unlocks at level 25. I was checking it out earlier today. Yeah, so don't feel like super rushed with this one, right? Like the first level you might want to get through a little quickly. You can get through it quickly, but you know, don't feel pressured. Take your time. So anyway, Yeah, so that's together. That's in order to get like little stories and little gifts from him. This, ta da da, ta da, you get to change his outfits. I listen. Ever since I bought these pink kitty paws, I call him Punchy sometimes. Like, he's obsessed. And I just the outfit that he had on before was so crazy, and he had the kitty punchies on, and I was like, I can't take them off of you. I feel like I'm betraying you if I do that. So you can keep the punchies, but I'm gonna at least put you in something a little bit more decent. Ooh, my hair. Okay. There are a few bugs that go on. Whoa. Look at this. Okay, we're back. What the hell? There's another one. If you sit down and you're in one of the long dresses, like, it'll like phase through you and then you just see your shorts underneath. It's crazy. But yeah. And this one, let's see. Oh, cool. He will visit right after you select him. Oh, nice. I haven't pressed this button before, so that's really cool. Or you could just switch your load up of guys of who's allowed to come in and out. So again, similar to the cafe, you could do this or whatever. You can have whatever combination of guys you want to come in, or you could just pick one guy if you just want one of them to come. And then the other thing right here at the very top, kind of like where I'm poking, is call him. So you can be in any room and you can call to him and he'll come running. They're so cute. There you go. See? Look how cute. Anytime I call them though, I feel like I have to do something with them. So in order to interact, you just walk up to them or just tap them. And you have like, I want to talk, I want to give you something. Those would be like the cuts of flowers. So far, it seems like that's the only thing that you can give him. So cuts of flowers, or you could do, I believe you can do flower arrangements. I just don't have any right now to give to him. And then join me in doing, there's like a couple different options. Don't have kiss unlocked. What a crime. Hug from the front. Oh my god, hug from the back. Super cute, all of them. But yeah, so then you can, you know, choose one of these. And oh my god, look at how adorable. And you could just keep going. You can just keep hugging them. It's great. So then, oh yes, if you ever want to tap like his like portrait to say like check how his emotions are doing, like all of them, you do have to back out of the interaction. So say like for example, I basically like, I'll hug him again, right? I'll do from the front this time. So cute. So we hugged. We're still technically like locked in an interaction, right? So if you want to do like anything else besides like hitting the camera, you can't. You're still kind of technically like locked. So all you have to do is just walk away. Like you just have to tap your little moving icon right here. So that little joystick, and then you're good. All right, let me go into like a bigger space. But yes, so that's kind of like his little hub, also like his little location. If you tap that little location icon, you can go visit him. I don't need to necessarily do that, or you can just call him to you, like it's not a big deal. Or you can just go into the room that he's in, not a big deal. And then, so then the bottom left, I already kind of like hinted at this, is your movement. So for me, when you start off in the game, I should say actually, there will be a second button like to the bottom left of kind of like similar in battles. This is like how you move in battles and stuff like that, right? But there's a second button where it controls if you're walking or if you're running. So I went into settings and I turned that off because I just didn't like it. I'll show you how to do that in a second. So like I say, actually I could just show you now because you have to click the little auto guy. So this is your little auto like menu. This I think is where it gets really, really confusing for people. So first, I guess I'll start from the very bottom right, only because I just talked about like switching up the walking and running thing. So initially you'll have it as like a button. So here we go. Yeah, so this is the joystick walk/run control. So initially that's off, so you'll have that little button, right? But if you turn it on, it'll work similarly to in battles, where if you kind of lightly push the quote unquote joystick, so that floating joystick that we have, if you push that, then you'll walk if you push it lightly, and then if you push it towards like more towards that like larger circle, so that perimeter, then you'll start running. Yeah, and then there's like a couple other controls that you can do. I didn't really change much of anything else. Furniture auto hide, I just kept that on, which I like. Oh yes, I actually changed one more thing. So placement mode, this will go for decor. I'll touch on it now, but I can mention it again later. Basic is where everything kind of quote unquote snaps into place, or like works with the grid system, right? So like everything kind of fits into a square. And for me, I felt like it was pretty like restrictive when I wanted to decorate. So I put it in free placement mode. So basically, as long as something isn't phasing through something else, like you're not putting a lamppost in the middle of a chair, you're good. So I can show you how all of that works. And then these, I honestly didn't change anything. Grid snap I think was like turned off because I went into free placement. I kept the grid on there, but honestly maybe I could turn that off. Why don't I do that? I think I will do that, and we'll see how that goes. But okay, so that's settings. Rescue, okay, it says move to the nearest safe zone now. I have no idea what the fuck that is for. I'm not even lying to you. I believe it took me, when I hit that before, I believe it took me to over here. Let me just smack it and see what happens, because I was so confused. Yeah, I have right here. So I'm like, what? Like, I don't understand, because I'm like, are there gonna be zombies or wanderers attacking? Like, we get a wanderers attack on our freaking house. Like it's 7 days to die. So yeah, anyway, I don't know why that's there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes, and then inventory. This basically just shows you all of your crafting materials, and the crafting system's like super straightforward and easy. Like, it's not like in something like Animal Crossing where you have to go out and shake down some trees and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then for cut, this is all to do. Oh shit. Oh man, I need to make some flower arrangements like soon. Fuck. I only have one lily though. Anyway, so this has to do with flower arrangements. And these are all the different, oh my god, there's so many. These are all the different like flowers that you can grow and get cuts of, and I'll go more into that into gardening and how to do that. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. And then we'll go back. So property certificate, this is just showing you that you own the place. I don't know why they really have like a little category for this, but whatever. Part of me thinks that, oh, what if we can add like one of the guys later or something? But would that get kind of tricky with us being able to have all 5 guys come into our house? I'm not sure. I don't know. Music. So all the music that you've gathered like in the game, you can set one to be the song that plays in your house. Or you can make a playlist, which I just noticed that. So that's amazing. Because sometimes, oh, sure, we can keep on You in Midsummer. I love this song. I play this in my car all the time. But anyway, yeah, so either that, or you could just have it like shuffle whatever between all the songs, make your own playlist, whatever you want to do. It's great. But yeah, so all the songs that you've collected in the game, they'll have these. So, you know, make your playlist to your heart's content, you know what I'm saying? So that one's pretty easy. Lighting, there's another way to access this, and I'll show you all when I'm kind of like actually interacting with things in the room. So you can access the lighting through here, and you can control, yeah, the floor's locked, okay. I didn't know if it would show me the floor plan or not. But yeah, basically you can either buy like room or, oh, put on the decorative on, hello. But yeah, so by room or by floor, you can kind of change the lighting, whether it's on, off, automatic, whatever. I just usually leave it on, honestly. All right, so time management. I'm gonna laugh really hard about the like any Animal Crossing people who also play this game, because in Animal Crossing there is like time skipping. So basically you would go into your Switch and you would change the date and time on your Switch's system so that Animal Crossing thought that you were actually playing on a new day. So if you wanted to like really like play for a super long time and grind out everything and not wait for things to reset or for things in the shop to like reset as well, then you could do that and just fake what day it is. So this almost kind of works in a similar way. But it's more the time of day versus like the actual day, right? So what it does is, like, say you want, I don't know, like sunrise or sunset, then you can move your dial. So we'll say I want like nighttime, right? So it's going to be like 1 in the morning next. So I can hit confirm, it'll adjust the time for me, and now it's nighttime. And that's about it. It's really nice when it comes to like if you want to take like pictures at a certain time of day. The problem for me is that, like, so for example, I have like a reading nook that I made over here, but see how like you can hardly see anything. So what's nice is with time management, I can just make it like morning or like afternoon, and then I can actually see my reading nook. I tried to put a lamp and it just didn't do anything, so it's okay. When I get one of the other rooms, then I'm gonna move all of this. I have so many plans. Oh, look, it's snowing. Is it snowing or are they petals? So pretty. And also I took everything out of my garden because I have to like clear out a room in order to be like, ah, yes, I can decorate now, you know? Gotta let the vision flow. No, it's snow. So cute. All right. Anyway, so walk-in closet, it's kind of basically what I showed you before. You can very easily switch between you and him. You unlock this, I believe, at level 3. So I'll show you like how to get to level 3. That way you can unlock this as soon as possible because you want to look like you in the game. You know what I mean? Especially for me, because I'm like, y'all, I'm blonde. I don't have straight brown hair, please. But yeah, so you can go through all your clothes and you can change into literally whatever you want. Let's put on a little snow coat because it's snowing. Duh. Let's put on this hair because I had my other blonde hairs on earlier before. But yeah, also here there's like small things to kind of walk you through here. So you have different like outfits depending on what's going on. So like when you go into the shower, you know, you can change your outfit. They don't really have much that can fit with that, to be honest. So you're either wearing the like bathrobe in the shower or you're wearing like a bathing suit. That's all we got. I'm sorry. Unless you want to wear your pretty dress into the shower. And then workout. So they do have the default clothing, which honestly, I like this outfit, so it stays. But you can put on different accessories too, which is really cool. So if you want any other accessories for any of these, and then you can hit apply. So anytime that you would go to work out, you would just automatically change into this outfit, including the accessories. And then you would have sleep as well. This is what I have for sleep right now. I hope that we get like more outfits that can kind of associate with things like sleep and washing up. But at the bottom right, like hand corner next to apply, on the left side of apply, says sync all home, hair, and makeup. So basically what that means is like either if you hit that button, the hair that I have now, right? And if I hit apply, it'll apply for every single like outfit. So it doesn't matter if I do daily, sleep, wash, workout, it'll always be like this hair. But if you want to set different hairs, so like for example, if you want to do a bun or something for workout or like a ponytail, you'll want to turn this off. So then you can have different hairstyles and even like different, I believe like hair colors too, and different makeup, right? So just letting you know. And then if you want to change his outfit, so you can go into the walk-in closet just from like the main menu and change it from here. You don't have to do it from his profile, so above where I'm tapping. So you can hit this and then boom. And then you can also change all of his stuff. So this is what he has for wash, which they really went for it. It's great. But yeah, so you can change his outfits if you want here, or you can just keep them default. It's not a big deal. And there you go. Yeah, so walk-in closet. Garden level. This basically just shows you like different ways. Oh, I know that my hybridization is done, so that's good, because then I can show you all how to do that. Happy. Okay, so this will just show you like different ways that you can like level up your garden, right? And then by leveling it up, then you can get new features, you can get like new seeds and stuff like that. Like in the next level, I'll be able to get like a ton of stuff, which is really nice. But yeah, so that's pretty much that. It just shows you what you need to do in order to get those levels. I'll show you how to do the flower arrangement. I'll show you how to plant seeds and everything. So we'll get into that when I get into the gardening section. Right, I'm gonna do collection next, and then I'm gonna do home diary, only because those two things are pretty simple to understand. The custom interior and the shop is where I think people get confused, so I'll save those for last. Okay, so collection. Welcome to collection. It's basically kind of similar to like when you're collecting like the plushies, and like you can get like gems and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you can check into like all kinds of different flower type stuff. I will not lie to you, I have not looked super hard into all of this flower stuff right now, so I will not be able to give you the lowdown at this time. Apologies, I need to study up. And then yeah, this is just showing you like all the things that you've collected, and you get gems. And then they have kind of like different like vibes, so how much of each vibe you've collected. Pastel's pretty cute. All right, so now home diary. So I believe it just shows you like which guy is in your house right now. So if you say wanted to check Xavier's stuff, let me see actually. Yep, locked and unlocked, search. Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, there are some functions that I still have not used, mostly search, because I'm just like meh. But anyway, this will show you just kind of like different like things that y'all have done, which is very cute. So, or like ones that you can unlock, so like the swing, like swings better than you, he pushes me on the swing. So you like swings too, he's on the swing at home, so kind of different things. There's one for a bar, etc, etc. So you can kind of see like what you can unlock, which is cool. I kind of leave them for surprises though. And then you can also see ones that you have already done, and like the shared territory bond, give him the key card and talk to him. You can always like play those back and stuff. But yeah, so this is pretty cool. And then it's pretty self-explanatory, to be honest, not gonna lie. All right, let's get into the harder stuff. At least this is the stuff that at first definitely tripped me up, and where I was like, oh, I can see how this is going to be like really confusing for people. Okay, so basically you have either I think of this as like recipes. So you have like furniture that you can buy that you do not own yet. However, you have not crafted it yet. That's where the shop comes in. So basically you would go into the shop. So I'm going to start with the interior just because I was kind of talking about that already. So, ooh. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so we'll use this as an example. Oh shit, it's free? Never mind, you can't be an example. Bastard. Alright. Nothing goes according to plan. So basically, you would come into here kind of like you're shopping at IKEA or something and you want to take a look at the catalog and see what we got to offer. So say you like this sofa, right? Maybe I should choose something that I do actually like, you know what I mean? Ugh, I don't want like a love seat. This is hard. Okay, I know that there is like a chair that I really wanted, but I can't find it immediately, so we'll just go with something cheap. This looks fine. It looks like kind of like a dentist chair to me. Anyway, sorry for anyone who likes it or uses it in their designs, but it's a lovely chair. So anyway, so say you want this, right? You use your house points that you get through doing like daily activities and like leveling up and stuff like that. You use that to purchase this design. Okay, nice. Now if you want to actually put that design in your house, you have to craft it. So you would go to custom interior and see how it says unowned. That means you have not crafted it yet. Like kind of like you own the design or like the blueprint, but you haven't like put it together, right? You bought it from IKEA, you haven't taken it out of the box yet. So now you have to craft it. I'm not going to craft this, but basically to the top right, it's going to tell you how much you own, if you own any of these. So sometimes that saves me because I'm like, oh, let me craft this one thing, and I'm like, oh wait, I have like 2 of them, so let me not do that. The whole kind of like size, like small, medium, large, blah blah blah, that's I don't find it super helpful because I think it's, I mean, like, it doesn't really matter to me because it's like, okay, I can kind of guesstimate like how big this is. Like maybe for some things it might kind of let me know, but, or like help me out, but it's not like you really need to know these numbers. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then see those planks of wood. So there's going to be 3 different like colored planks of wood as like crafting material. So you're gonna have the brown, which is like the most common. You're gonna have the white, which you'll need those definitely for like flooring and like wall colors. So I suggest kind of like keeping those with you or using them on like stuff that you really like, right? Not that it's hard to get this stuff, but like there's been a couple points where I'm like, oh shit, I don't have anything. And then they have black planks of wood too. I don't think I've used black planks of wood yet, really. I've really only been using the brown and the white. So then anyway, you can adjust how many you want. Right below the planks of wood, it tells you how many you own, and then it also underneath that tells you how many you need to craft. So you do have 6 pieces of wood out of the 6 pieces of wood that you need to craft this. Say if I only owned like 4 pieces of this, it would say 4/6 underneath, and then the 4 would be red. So then it won't let you order it, right? Because you don't have enough crafting material. But once you hit order, now you have it in your inventory and you can place it in your room. So it'll look like this, right? Where you can kind of see like how many you own, etc., etc. So let's go back into the shop to like really look at it. Okay, so at the top right is how many housing coins or like tokens or points, whatever you want to call them, that you have, right? So that's what you spend to get the designs or to get crafting materials. And I have the bathroom unlocked, so I can spend it to get body washes, and they have like so many uses. I do have one of each of these. I haven't really used them yet, so I don't know if it's like once I use one, Raphael's gonna be like, wow, you smell so good. Do you know what I mean? I don't know yet. So anyway, these are the 3 crafting materials. You can see, I honestly thought that the white was the regular, but whatever. But yeah, so these are the different crafting materials. And then there are these packs. I don't really think you need these. Like, if you want to buy them, go ahead and buy them. But like, don't feel like you need to get them. And then we do get a weekly home gift, which is really nice. So if you tend to run out of coins, maybe you'll get a chance to get some decent ones, you know, or at least some to help you out. But yeah, so that's this page. So when I'm there's no way to like go out and like chop down a tree in order to get crafting materials, so you do have to have housing points, so just keep that in mind. But you get a lot of crafting material for like how much it costs, so don't feel like you can't craft anything or like you have to be a real stickler on crafting stuff. Like, I have so much stuff crafted and I've kind of just been going for it. There's some things where I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to craft that, I'm not going to craft that right now, but you don't really have to think too hard about it. Don't feel like scared to craft. So in the gardening section, which again we will get into gardening much more later, I'll try to like chapter this video too. I'll try to it shouldn't be too hard to figure out, but I'm a little newbie. So I'll try to figure out how to do that so that the tutorial is a lot easier for you all to actually navigate and you can get to what you want to get to. But welcome to the gardening shop. So basically you can buy seeds here. We'll get into that more later. The foliage, the ferns. Wow. But yes, foliages. God, okay, the ferns. They are used for flower arrangements. And then you can buy vases or vases if you're fancy. So you can buy a vase in order to arrange your flowers. Yay! There is like a limit on the prime time for the flowers, so they will, after the prime time passes, will look a little crinkly and ugly, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, look at all this. You can get a ton of different vases. I want this one so bad. But as you can see, I have to wait for my garden level to get to 10, and my garden level's at 2 right now. So, and it takes time, mostly because a lot of the gardening level stuff, it's like based on real time. So a lot of the taking care of the plants, the hybridization, you have to wait for certain amounts of time to pass. So, you know, you don't have to feel like you have to like bulldoze gardening, you know what I mean? Anyway, so yep, all kinds of different seeds and stuff like that. We'll get more into that later. And the interior, as you can see, I showed you a little bit of this before, but on the left you have your different categories like rest, so that's going to be like chairs and sofas and stuff. Storage, so like tables, any drawers, things like that. Appliances, TVs, lamps, speakers, etc. Workout, that's pretty self-explanatory. Decor, listen, if you think it might be decor, just look here first. And if you can't find it, look somewhere else. Because decor could be anything, you know? And then cleanup has anything to do with the bathroom. Doop, doop, doop. And display, honestly, that's a lot of, like, pretty, like, garden stuff. The good news is, though, is that you can put, this stuff indoors as well, it seems. So, best believe I'm going to be having a little bit of interior gardening stuff going on. I'm very excited. Let's see. And then wall, this is going to be, like, wall colors and everything. And then if you ever want to know, like, you see something, say you like the shell wall, and you're like, oh, it's locked, you can check what level, like, you need in order to unlock it. So you can just hit the little magnifying glass and it'll bring this up. So I have to wait till home level 10. I will get there. I'm only 2 levels away. And then this is the flooring. So this is a shop, so this is everything that I don't have, like, the designs for. And again, if you like something, you can always check and see what level you unlock it at. Basic lighting, that's going to be your ceiling lighting, because the lamps, that's in appliances. All kinds of different windows. There are bay windows, and I am very excited for that. Oh my goodness. Like, it's a dream to have, like, a little window and a bench, so I can just read there. The door, they don't have too many designs for the door, currently. Okay, so wall relief. Okay, cool. This is where I can buy more colors too. So the wall relief. Oh, this is going to be so pretty, isn't it? Fuck. All right, I'm going to buy it. You're gonna see this happen in real time. So, yes, the wall relief is basically that design, like, on your walls. So, ta-da! Beautiful. I don't know what colors to choose, though. Maybe I'll get, like, the camel. So you can choose, like, the color of the relief. I do have an open room, so I will go into a room and, like, do just very basic design. Like, I'm just gonna throw stuff in there. I'm not sure what I want to do with that room quite yet. But yeah, so this is cool and fun. It's great to, like, add, you know, like, I don't know, just more, like, elegance to your room. Look at me, I'm just spending all my house points. Woohoo! Alright, the cornice. Ooh. I don't have this one. I'll buy it. We'll see what it looks like. These are nice because you can, yes, I definitely need colors for this. So, this is kind of like that almost like crown molding, like, decoration. And then baseboard, oh, bless. Oh, I'm gonna have to craft all these. So, yeah, baseboard, little strip that is where the wall connects to the floor. It's that. And then ceiling, ooh, that blue. I will show you, like, the ceiling color because in one of my rooms it's, like, red right now. In, like, my living room. Or in my bathroom it's definitely red. So I'll kind of show you what that looks like. And then when we go to design, you'll see that. So I just bought a ton of stuff from the shop, right? So I can go into custom interior. And now I can start crafting things. So I can see how much stuff I have, how much it takes. So I'm just going to craft one of that. I usually craft about one of each thing. So also when you're in custom interior, so in furniture, if you do all, you are going to be paging through a lot of stuff. It can be pretty overwhelming. So you can hit, like, rest, and then it'll show you all of your resting items, which is a little easier to look at right now, as you can see. But you can hit, like, lounge chair or love seat. So you can start, like, tapping on things that you might want to look at or where you might think something is. Like, oh, I want to put down a coffee table. Okay, I'll put down this one. Like, oh, I need to craft this one. Okay, let me order it. You know what I mean? It makes it a lot more, like, manageable in terms of if you have a specific vision for your room or you're just like, oh my god, this is so much to look at. It is a lot to look at. So hopefully that makes it a lot easier for you. And then again, cleanup is like bathroom, but you get to see, like, everything you have. And then you can always like tap and untap things to open up the, like, sub menus or collapse them. And then these, so in custom interior and gardening section, these are the stations. So this is where you can actually do the flower arrangements. So we'll get into that later. I just kind of use them as, like, decorative desks as well, and I can take you all through, like, a little tour of my house at the very end so I can kind of, like, show you. But that's where you're gonna find these because these were really hard for me to find. Like, it took me forever to figure out that they, because, like, at first I thought that they were just, like, decor or kind of like the storage, how you have, like, the table on there, but you can't set anything on this table, like, it's already decorated how it is. So yeah, like, it doesn't count as storage because I can't put anything on there. It counts as gardening because I can access flower arrangements through here, but I didn't know that at first. So there's a little tip for you. And then outdoor will be all of your plants and trees and stuff like that. So yes, I will definitely be crafting some of this stuff later. And I really want to make, like, a little, like, in-house, like, garden. I think it would be really cute. All right, so fixtures. So underneath furniture is fixtures. This is basically going to be all of your, like wall paint, the flooring, the baseboard, cornices, windows, wall relief, everything like that. So style, so if you go into wall relief, for example, and hit style, this is where you can see your two different wall relief types, right? That you can, like, in terms of crafting. Because when we get into decorating, there'll be one more. They have, like, a base, like a default. It'd be interesting if we could take it off. I'm not sure if we can or can't. We'll test that out. But yeah, so before I had the arc relief, but now I really want to make the bloom relief. Ta-da! And then color is right under style, so you would tap color in the sub menu, and then you can start like crafting all your colors. So I think I'm going to do the camel for now, and maybe yellow, and I'm gonna do teal gray, and then we'll see about the brown. And then baseboard, I'm definitely crafting the black. I think, yeah, they don't have like a style or anything for baseboard. Ceiling, yeah, let's just craft that. Okay, so now I only have 2 of the whiteboards because I've been just buying everything and just crafting everything. Oh, the ridge would be really cool, but I need 2 more, but I can always buy more crafting supplies if I need. And these, same thing. Okay, so yeah, that's basically how you kind of like navigate this area. So this specifically is for crafting. One other thing that I'll kind of show you, so you know, you have all these different windows. So the sky oculus, I don't know why in my brain that didn't like hit me as like, oh, this is just a skylight, but that's what it is. I had to like play around in decorating to like know. But yeah, so that's basically, oh man, it's not snowing anymore. That's basically the difference between shop and custom interior. I feel like these were the things that were really like confusing people, so that's why I wanted to save those A for last and B lump them together because, you know, they kind of go together. But yeah, and then above custom interior you can see your home level and how many experience points you need left in order to get to the next level. And above that is your vitality. So I'm going to click that real quick. So vitality is going to be different from stamina. Stamina is going to be for battles. And then vitality is specifically for home. It's mostly just used for garden. So far I've noticed it only takes vitality to do anything with your plants. Like we'll get into that in gardening. But like you taking care of your plants or you performing for them, which will help with their growth. And again, I'm not an expert at gardening, so there might be something that I miss, and apologies, but ahead of time. But yeah, so you can spend red gems to get vitality. I don't recommend it because, for example, I worked with my garden. So right now my time, it is 7:30 p.m. and I gardened at like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. roughly. And now I have like 344 vitality. So I would just say just to let that accrue. No need to spend gems. That's silly. And again, like when it comes to gardening, so say you take care of like all of your plants, right? Or you plant like a ton of seeds or whatever. So you spent vitality doing that. You can't do anything after that. It's not like Stardew Valley, where you have that energy bar and as soon as you plant seeds you gotta water them now. No, like it's all taken care of. So you have to wait anyway for stuff to happen with the plants. So there's really no reason to spend the red gems because you have to wait anyway. But yeah, so there you go. So those are, well, that's like your autumn menu. I was gonna say those are your like main menus, but we still have the tasks. But yeah, anyway, so below the auto, so I'll move over here so you can kind of see it, the little jumping, here are your poses. Ta-da! So you got a ton of different poses that you can choose from. I'm sure that they'll add some more, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So maybe when your guy's doing something, you can be a little silly person and move your like character around. Or like if you want to take like camera pictures, which we'll get into that. If you want to do like camera pictures, there's that. You can like strike a pose. Now, the little like snapshot camera underneath the like person jumping, so the pose menu, this is just to take a little quick snapshot. So say like I do like a pose or something, I can take like a quick snapshot of something right? That's all that that is. The camera and the snapshot, totally different, and we'll get into it. And then the magnifying glass, just hide your menu. In order to, like, buzz, what is that word? In order to get out of that, then just hit the back arrow. And then underneath the magnifying glass, you'll have task, which it has the little, like, coziness, like, alert. I think that's just for being like, oh, you can earn coziness this way. Like, it's not like you have to constantly be hitting it or something. Like, you know how we get the red dots to alert us of something? It's not like it's like that. So once you open this, you have your weekly checklist, your renovation guide, and then your home guide. So your home guide is how you level up your house level. So it gives you like a couple like different tasks. So I'll go through like some of the tasks, so that if you're kind of stuck in terms of leveling up, or you're like, how do I do this thing, then I will answer your questions. I may or may not go through all of them. It just depends on how long I think it'll take. But yeah, so it gives you tasks on how to like level up your house. However, like you can see at the top, it's access home system for 4 days. So I just have to wait until I can do that one. There's nothing more I could do because you can see I've done everything else. Now, renovation guide, this is how to get the next rooms, right? So for example, in order for me to get room 3, which initially is the bathroom, that's my empty room right now. So you would have to place an item in room 1 and then interact with the interior item. Oh, and then reach level 7. That's it. It's usually just like 3, maybe 4 things. Yeah, it's typically just like 3 things that they have you do, and it's pretty easy and simple. Ooh, I need that. But it's very Raphael themed, I need it. And then the weekly checklist, so we do have weeklies in this game. So this is also how you can get your little like home points and everything. And then the coziness for your house experience, and you can get some crafting materials, gold, leveling materials, protocol materials, what's it called, speed cube, and then you can also get red gems. So a lot of it is just a lot of pretty simple stuff. Like the interacting, chatting, gifting, cultivating flowers, styling, and then like purchasing stuff. And then the other parts is just using vitality. So if you want to hit your weeklies, like definitely garden. It's not hard. We'll get into it. Don't worry. All right. And then decor, we'll go into that in a bit when I go into that room that I have, that I can use as like a little demo room. And then camera. So camera is going to be different from the snapshot. So let's hit that. So as soon as you hit camera, you have the choice between auto and my phone. So we'll do my phone. We'll do that one first. So this is where you can get like the little selfie exclusive poses. So right now it's just doing it as if I'm like holding my phone out and can take a picture or something. So if your guy's there, boom, you could take a picture. Or underneath that like large white button to actually like take a picture, you can flip it on yourself. Yay! And then on the left side, it's kind of funny because when you're kind of like in the house, the pose is on the right side, but in the selfie camera, it's on the left. But you would hit this, and then you can hit some poses. Boom! So we'll do this pose. And then fill light, you can just change kind of like the direction of the light, like intensity, light focus, everything. So you can kind of like play around with this and see how you like it. Yeah, and then there's a couple like templates that you can do instead if you want to. But yeah, this is kind of something where it's like, you know, play around with it a little bit, see how you like it, see what poses you like and everything like that. So this too, you can kind of like move yourself and the camera down at the bottom right. So you can change up the angle if you want to. And then Pro. So yeah, you can like kind of play around. Like again, just any of the like settings, like what's its focus, what's being blurred out, like everything's in focus here, background's blurred there. So yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff with here. Okay, leave me alone. It's so funny because sometimes with the tutorials, they're like, you could do this and that, and I'm like, I can figure it out. Okay, thank you, goodbye. But yeah, so this is more stuff to kind of like play around with to like see like how you like the setup of like your photo and the lighting and etc etc. Beyond that, if you go up to the top right, so you have your album, the magnifying glass will just take out the menu so that you can see like everything around you. You have the reset, you have the redo and undo. This, the little eyeball, that is gaze, so you can fix the gaze. And then here is just a couple like camera features, like burst, for example, or timer. And yeah, that is pretty much it for the camera. Oh wait, auto. That's it for the selfie camera. Haha, I lied. So I'll show you how to easily switch between the two. So auto is just a little robot. So you can still like move around and stuff and do poses and do like, if you want to go back to like standard, for example, you can do like fill light and then you can do a pose. Then you can like take a picture of it. The at him, that's where it's focusing on him. And then again, you can just kind of like change. Woof. You are right by the window, sir. But now you can change everything and what poses he's doing and everything. Oh no, these are my poses still. But yeah, so what's weird is like you can't control like what poses he does and stuff like that. So it can be really hard to get some like really good pictures of them. Because you know how like in Glint photo booth, like you can tell them like what to do, like what pose to hit, you can move around, stuff like that. It's a little harder to do that here. You have to like, your timing has to be really good. So anyway, kind of the same stuff with auto as it was with the selfie cam. A lot of the things like transfer over, like gaze and fill light, etc etc. But at the top left, you can see where it says auto and has a little robot. If you click that, come on, I clicked it. Then you switch to selfie or like your camera. And then if you want to go back to auto, you just hit my phone and you're back to auto. And then you just hit that little back arrow and now you're out of camera. Ta-da! So there's your menu. It only took me, what, like an hour to explain all of that. All the, like, UI and everything. Alright, so let's find my room. I believe it's over here. Yes. Beautiful. Okay, so this was originally the bathroom. And I moved that somewhere else. So now we're gonna go into decor. Finally, right? My previous renovation. Sure, why not? Okay. See, look at that beautiful window. Whoa, okay. So this kind of works like similarly to Sims. So if you want to have like a more like high ground look, usually I just kind of use my hands, like my fingers. So one finger, like move up, move my finger down, move my finger left, move my finger right, and then you can pinch or like expand to kind of like narrow in or expand your view, right? So like if I want to see something up close or far away. This little square in the middle, that is my light in there. All right. So, and then if I want to see like the ceiling, ooh, get me in there. Then here's like one way that I could do it. You can also hit like top view. Make it a little easier on yourself, depending. and then you can like hit it and exit top view to have like a little bit more control when it comes to like the angle, like this up and down angle. But yeah, cutaway, I haven't hit that. Huh. Oh, I see, I see. Title. Yeah, okay. No, I like this view better. Okay, so now I'm just gonna like place some things. So remember, I'm in free mode. I'm not in that like snap grid mode, and I enjoy free mode a lot better. So I'm just gonna place like a couple different things, kind of show you like how it works, everything. So let me choose like one like large thing. So here I have like the love seat. So collapse would be to get that item out, and then you'll come back to your menu and you can choose something else, or you can choose that item again. So move, you can hold that and like move this around. If you want to like rotate its angle, you just keep tapping. That's how I have it set up. You just keep tapping that button. Choo, 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 choo. And then say you want to put it over here. So again, I'm in free mode. So if I did this, it won't let me place it, right? So as long as it's green, you're good to go. But what I like is in free mode, like I can have things like up closer to the wall, or like I don't have to necessarily be in like particular grids, which I like. And also I like that I took off in the settings, I took off the grid view, because then I couldn't see the floor as well a lot of the times, like the design of the floor. And I'd be like, okay, well I just have to save the design and then see if I like it. And I didn't really like doing that, so I like this a lot better. Now the +1 copy, kind of similar to when we decorate the birthday cakes. If you have multiple, like say I had like 3 love seats, then I could like hit that and then the other love seat would like appear, right? And then I could like design that. So hit the check mark to place it, and then I'm gonna place like, oh, I was hitting move. I wanted to hit rotate, but I just didn't. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We'll place like a little coffee table kind of thing. And then let's go to like appliance and put a little lamp somewhere. So if something can go on the table, you can kind of like move it like onto the table. So I guess this is just a weird floor lamp. Let me see. So decor. So let me get something where I can place that on the table. This vase. Come in. Usually if you can put something, let me do storage. Because storage is definitely where you can place stuff. So let me get rid of this coffee table. Oh, this one's like a big table. Look at that. I was like, I could just place it and then y'all can just, you know, because I'm just going to place something on it. And I'm like, no, it looks bad. This doesn't look great either, but at least it's not giant. Let's take this weird cat thing. There we go. So yeah, you just kind of have to like move it to like, almost like you're going past that table, and then it'll put itself on top of it, and then you can kind of move it from there. Ta-da! And then we can put like multiple things up on there. Sometimes it's a little hard to see with like your finger in the way. So this here is 2 of the picture frames. I'll show them to you because I did not know how big they were going to be, because remember, I don't look at the size thing. Maybe this is where it would have been good if I looked at the size. But this is huge. And then there is another one. It's called the Slim. Is it this one? Collapse. Yeah, slim frame is like tiny. It's itty bitty. But what's really cute is I do have some of them set up so I can like show you. You can set whatever picture you want that you've taken in like the photo booth and stuff like that. Which is really fun. And then, you know, I got some books, easel, rugs. Oh, whoops. Oh, you can hit that X, like say you move something accidentally, you can hit the X to undo it, which is nice. So we'll just move the thing back to where you had it. Yeah, so, you know, you can just throw whatever you want in here. Yeah, see, put a little shrubbery over here. Ooh. And then this little arrow right here, it just means that I have to move my camera in order to get this menu back up. So yeah, so here's like a little small space. I will do the fixtures in 1 second, because one cool thing is multi-select. So you can select multiple things. So say I want to get rid of a couple things, I can hit those and then hit collapse. Or I can move them all together. Or I can rotate them. Obviously that's not working out very well for me. There we go. And then your check mark and your X mark are going to be towards the bottom right. So that just moves. If you want to exit multi-select, that's at close to the top right. And you could do combo set. So there's particular things that you want to put in a set. So that would be like the bar stool in the bar, or a bar stool and an easel. This is where I think I'm having some like bug issues, is because sometimes, so like the bar stool for the easel has to be like very close to it. Basically, it'll snap together like without like you maybe wanting that to happen, right? So like if you put the bar stool close enough, it'll just snap in place in front of the easel. And then you can, oh my god. Okay, sorry. A noise happened and I don't believe you all can hear it because I have like a yeah, a like background sound canceller thing. Just scared me. Anyway, so you will like be able to like combine those items in order to have like particular things happen. Sorry, the noise just keeps going off. But anyway, so you'll be able to have like particular things happen. So like for example, if you have the easel and the bar stool, then you'll be able to let Raphael draw. Every time I get him, like ask him to draw though, he's like, not right now. And I'm like, bro, why? I don't know if I have to get his like comfortability like higher in my house or something, but I'm like, please, I made this for you. But anyway, so we're gonna set this. But yeah, so usually I think I'm trying to think if it like lets you know what things can be included in a set. It's kind of like if you try to like interact with the thing. So I can show you this later with like the bar stool. If you try to sit at the bar stool, it'll be like, oh, you have to make the bar and like put that as a set and make it interactive. I think I have another bar stool, so yes, let me just like set this down and then I'll show you what I mean after we do all this. So anyway, so we'll go to fixtures. So this is kind of like everything up on your walls and floors and everything. So you can change the color. Ta-da! These are the colors that I have available because I crafted them. The wall relief, now you can change the different designs. So this is the bloom. Sometimes it makes it hard to see because it's highlighted. So then you can hit wall and you can see it a little better. That's the only thing I don't like. And then this is the basic one. So that's why I said you have 3 designs, but there's only 2 for you to craft, like, that I've unlocked so far. So let's do the bloom one. Then I'll hit paint. And it's really hard to kind of like see what it looks like. So I'm just gonna tap one. That doesn't look too bad. That looks nice. I like it. Okay, let me go back to wall relief paint. Whoops. And then we'll look at the yellow. I think I'll keep it yellow right now. That looks really nice. And then, so then you can go to flooring. This, okay, so when I had the grid pattern on, it made it really difficult for me to see the flooring. So I like having the grid pattern off. So I would recommend having that off. But you know, your house, your choice. So, ooh, this is like a very, I need like red paint for the relief, or I could do red ceiling paint, and this is giving Silas. Ooh, I think that looks better. Like this looks cool. I don't know, I like both. But yeah, so it's really fun because you can kind of just like design how you want it. And then baseboard, we'll do the black color. And then see how it's still kind of hard to see, so I'll look at the wall. Baseboard. I don't know, the white I think I'll keep the white. That gives it like more, like, I don't know, it just looks cool. I love Raphael, but I don't have his language right now to like, it just like gives off a great composition, and it like sections it off, okay? It looks nice, all right? And then so ceiling, what I usually do is like I will pinch in a little bit and then move my look up, like my little view up, and then I'll start messing with the colors. There's not a ton of light in this room, so it's a little hard to tell. Oh man, we need more light in this room. Oh, the blue looks cool though. Okay, here we go. Here's a patch of light. Let's go. Okay, but yeah, see, like the red would look really cool. Oh, if you hit the eye, which I tend to do a lot, which is kind of annoying, it like, you know, gives you the information where you can go to craft it, yada yada yada. You don't need to craft your paints more than one time. You craft them and it's done, so, which is very nice. I really like the blue, I'm gonna be honest, so I'm gonna keep it like that. And then the basic light. So see this little gold arrow, it's telling me where to look so I can see the light change. So I'm gonna like move my camera. Again, I use my fingers. You can use these arrows down at the bottom. If you want it to move faster, then zoom out and then it'll move a lot faster to wherever you want it to go. I don't really, I don't know. We need more lights, but yeah. And then these are the cornices. Let me look at the light area. So you can change the design of them. I really like this design though. I'll have to get the other ones and see. This is what I hate, right? Is like there's these two colors and one is just slightly darker than the other. Like at first I was like, I can't tell the difference, but one is just slightly darker than the other. But blessed that we have a couple different options. So now for windows, we have multiple windows in here. So whatever window you tap, it'll highlight it so you know which one you're changing. So you can, you know, change it however you may like it. And there you go. And then the templates, this will be like, it'll let you know how many pieces you have of this like particular look. So if you're kind of like, oh man, I'm like really overwhelmed, or I don't really care, or like something like that, you can pick these templates, but you have to have those items crafted in it. Same thing with this. It's like you can have this look, which it does look really cool. However, you have to have those items crafted. The other thing too is that it's like, so remember how before I was saying that I was like, I really like how everything is like room 1, room 2, room 3. So I get to decide exactly like what it is. Like I'm not like constrained to like, oh, this has to be a kitchen. Oh, this has to be the bathroom. So it looks like in templates that this is just the default like bathroom, which would be nice if I could be like, oh, make this my room 1. You know what I mean? But yeah, and then again for home, those are your templates for like the home. But yeah, and then if you are happy with your design, then you can save it. Ta-da! And here's the room. Very cool. And sometimes I notice, like, see how this is kind of off center. So then I'm like, okay, back into decor. And then I have to like fix it. But I'll show you a little bit of interaction. So here, see this little like seat icon? I can tap that. And then for let us, you'll see it says put a bar and a bar stool in a combo to interact. So that was that multi-select and set combo. So if I had a bar there and a bar stool, then like him and I could interact in some way. Maybe him like making me a drink or like something. So other than that, there's I want to, which I could do sit down. And then if you tap this, the little like 3 dots, you can use your phone. Or you could read. Or you can just ponder. Sit and ponder. Now, if you want to get out of this interaction, because remember, right now you're locked into an interaction, all you have to do is just hit your little joystick, and then boom, you're out of it. And you get up. Now, say you want to do this, you can say like let him, so then he would come in and he would like sit down and relax, so you can like tell him what to do. Or you can go back and then do let us, and then there's like different options. This one is super cute, so we're gonna do this. So he'll come from like whatever room he was in and then do the action with you. This one is so cute. Look at him. And then you can like use your like finger to move the angle if you want, and like pinch in. Oh, I disappeared. And then you can do like little snapshots if you want, or you can bust out the camera and do auto. And look, so cute. And then this is where you get to like toggle with like the fill light. Oh my god, that's bright. Intensity down. See, that's a little better. But yeah, and then you can take a picture this way instead. Oop, whoops. I meant to hit the back arrow. But yeah, and then if you want to, it's really funny. So if you want to get out of this, again, you would, like, oh, what? I didn't know that there were more. What? Oh my god, this is so cute. Stop, this is so cute. I didn't know that when we sit and cuddle that there's more. See, I didn't really want to love seat. If there was one where it was like not so huge, then maybe I would have that in one of my rooms. But like this one, it's just like really big, and I don't necessarily like the style, but now I might have to keep it in here just for now. I didn't know when I wanted to like make this room either. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, this is so cute. This is so funny. But yeah, so you can do like these little interactions together, and then what's really funny is if you want to get out of that interaction, remember you hit your joystick, but watch what happens when it's like you and him doing an interaction. You all just like awkwardly like step away from each other or sit away from each other. Alright, so let's get out of here. Okay, here are the pictures, by the way. So basically, you would hit this and then set picture frame. Or you could admire the photo. As you should. Alright, and then again, to get out of it, just tap your joystick. And then see all these little like stars? You can hit those, it'll highlight the item, and then it'll give you a couple options. So like one of the things that you, oh whoops, I accidentally tapped that. One of the tasks that you have to do is admire like at least one piece of like furniture with him, or like decor. So you can go to these like picture frames and then hit admire with him, and then he will come over. And this is so funny, you two will like huh look together. It's very silly, but yeah. And then here is the TV. So I know there were a lot of people with questions about the TV, like kind of like from what I saw on like Twitter and stuff. So this little puzzle piece icon will be for like appliances, so like speakers and TVs. So I'll show you this. Doop. And then you could do like let us watch TV together. That's one of the things that you have to do. Or you could do like I want to watch TV. If you have multiple programs, you can select like which program. This is the first one. Of course he's gonna go to the bathroom. He loves that place. But this is like the first one that you get. So you know, you have it on, you watch it with him, and then you fulfilled the task. You maybe can have it up for like a couple seconds or something. So then I just hit those like 3 dots. I can go back from select program, and I can hit turn TV off if I want to. Now to change the channel 3 times, that will be a task later on. Just go to select program, select one program, watch it for a little bit, go back to select program, do another one, and you know, so on and so forth. Do that 3 times, you're good. Look at my little reading nook. Haha, it's so cute. I love it. It's just not in like the best well-lit area, but that's okay. So, yep, that is how to kind of interact with like the picture frames that you'll get eventually. The TV is the big one. And again, like those tasks of like watch TV with him once, like I'll do the window, I'll show the window because people were confused with that. I was confused with that at first too. You have to do that for like every guy for their harmony. One of the things too is the speaker. So here's another puzzle piece. So I'll hit that. Let us. And then we can like dance together. It's really cute. Let me call him out. Ah, shit, he's showering. Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to interrupt your shower. I forgot. But it's cute. Under his little profile, you can see dancing with you. Came running. This is so cute. We look so silly. And yeah, sometimes like they will like say little things together like this. And then sometimes they'll just be like little icons and whatnot. Eee, look, I have a red ceiling. I love the color combo of like red and yellow. So technically we were still locked in an interaction and I just tapped my joystick and I was out of it. And now he can go do whatever he wants. I'm sorry, sir. But yeah, so then you can hit this and then you can do I want to like play the next song, or I want to dance, or let him dance to the music. Alright, next thing I'll show you is the bookcase. I think there is like a reading, so you can go to like a seat. I'll show you that real quick actually. He just went right back to showering. Ooh. So you can hit this seat, you would hit sit down, and then you would hit read. He's like, I'm gonna go shower. Actually, let me see what you're doing. What are you doing? You gonna do some chores? I know you don't want to. But yeah, I'll show you the bookcase and then I'll show you interacting with him, so don't shower, okay? So you can hit this bookcase, and then again, let us read together, let him read. So I'm just gonna choose me because so tidy up, like I would just be like dusting it, pick any book, but browse is what's really interesting. So in here you can like buy books, which is really cool. Did he finish the one book he was reading? Give Me a Mansion. I read that one too. He didn't read it yet, so or finish it, but that was the book that he was working on. So one time like he was like reading or something and he did mention to me, he was like, oh, I'm reading Give Me a Mansion, I'll gladly drive the luxury car. And I was like, what the hell was that? And then when I hit browse and I saw it, I was like, oh my god, this is the book he's reading. But you can read it, and when you get down to the bottom, then you do get like 10 red gems for reading it. But what's cool too is you can recommend it to him and he'll read it and you can see his progress and he'll talk to you about the book. It's really cool. Yeah, so I'll have him read this one just because I haven't read any of the others. But I believe when you go into the shop and you buy the stacks of books and then you craft them, then you get the books in your bookshelf, which is really cool. So I wonder, I think these are like all the ones that they have. But it'd be really cool for them to keep adding more. And this one was funny. I liked it. But yeah, so that's really cool. That's a really cool like feature that I kind of found just like dicking around. Now one of the things that you're gonna have to do like early on in your like I think it's the harmony task. Let's see. Yeah, and together. So like one of them is to chat with him. So I'll show you how to do that. So I showed you how to admire the furniture. So you literally just tap on him and then I want to talk. Daily life. The weather is nice today. It's perfect for planting flowers.
The sun is strong today. It's perfect for relaxing at home.
I see what you're doing. You just want to slack off.
You caught me. Put the flower growing plant on hold and spend the day slacking off with me instead. But have you actually thought about how we're going to slack off?
But yeah, so that's how you would chat with him. And then we're still locked, so I just hit that. You can tell when you're unlocked because you'll have camera, decor, and task. And you'll also be able to hit this because if you're locked in like a conversation, you won't be able to hit this to see all of his emotions. What's cool though is you can kind of tell, so see how that one has like a full golden ring, like he feels most relaxed and like smitten, he's like almost like completely smitten kind of thing. And you can kind of see like little like oh, he got heartstruck and like stuff like that. It's really cute. There was something, he was smitten and something earlier happened and I forget what it was. Oh no, I remember. It was like I was in the bathroom and like I was watching him like, well, okay, that makes it sound creepy. But so I was in like the bathroom or whatever with him. He was showering and then and then I saw something like pop up or like his like mood changed or something and it was like smitten, and then I looked at it and it said like 2 minutes ago like something like heart fluttering just happened, and I was like, bro, the only thing that I've been doing is like watching you, what the hell, oh my god. It was really funny. So yeah, those are kind of some of the different things that you can do with them. There is another thing, oh whoops, wrong thing, go back to together. Okay, so him visiting the first time, that one's really easy. His first visit exhibit gift is those flame lilies that he gives you, and then for all the other guys, it's going to be like the jasmines, the wavy leaf sea lavender. So you want to place that, and it can literally go anywhere, and you can like place it and then take it. You can place it, save it, and then like go back into decor and take it out. Like you can do whatever with that. I showed you how to watch TV. You would like click the puzzle piece and you would do let us and then watch TV together. So letting him sing, so you would tap on him and then it's like I want to see you, and then it'll say sing, and it's very cute. Let's see. Okay, so the indoor furniture, I showed you how to do that. You would hit, it's the little stars, so you would go over to say like one of the paintings, it'll be a little star bubble icon, you click that and then it would be let us and then admire like together or admire with him. Now the window one is what I'm going to show you. Okay, now when you first have the house, the windows are kind of blocked, so if you need to go into decor and move some shit around, go for it. Other than that, you would go up to the window and see this like little window bubble icon. You would tap that and then you would do admire the view with him. That's all you have to do. And then I'm just not gonna like do some of this stuff so that I can actually get to the gardening. This is already an hour and a half long. I feel bad. All right, so yeah, and now we can go into the gardening. I will show you the flower arrangement stuff last, just so I can show you how to actually get the stuff for the flower arrangement. Let's go to the garden. I took everything out so that I could decorate it at some point. I just haven't decorated it yet. Okay, cool. So welcome to the garden. So it looks like these are all the plots that we can like really get. For now, I don't know if we'll be able to get more. If we do, like say like this entire thing is full, then shit, vitality is going to be a big thing. But the nice thing, so if you run out of vitality, it's not like in battles where you like literally can't do the battle anymore unless you have like an energy drink. What it is that you just won't get like any what's it called? You won't get any experience points for like doing stuff with the plants. So I found out that because I ran out of vitality earlier today in the middle of taking care of my plants, so I found out that when you run out of vitality, you just don't get experience points for your garden level. So I was like, okay, whatever, I don't care, because you're gonna gain vitality again later, so it didn't really matter to me. But welcome to the garden. So this is where you can do stuff with your plants. So as you can see, there are these little like flower box icons, so you would hit that to start interacting with your plants. But you can see one has a little sad emotion on it, so I'm gonna hit that one. So this one needs water. So there's 3 different like technically 4 different taking care of actions, but the 3, water, weed, and treat, They cost like 5 vitality. So let me do this. Ta-da! So that took off 5 vitality. The thing is I think if you have to do, let me see if anyone needs more than just that. I can't remember. Please need 2 things done. Okay, no. So I can't remember if it takes 5. I'm pretty sure it takes like 5 each to do each action. And then perform, it's 20 or 25 vitality. But that helps in order to like help the plant grow. Now, once you get to like level, I think my garden's garden level 2 or garden level 3. So I'm pretty sure 2 or 3. I don't remember. I think it's garden level 2 where you can get, it's down at the bottom and you can see where it has the green 2. It says batch care. So basically all of the plants that need care, I can just hit batch care and it'll just take care of it for me. And then my character will go to like everything that needs like care, and then there you go. And that's done. And then for perform, that's with the erhu. So you can choose which plant to perform for. Let me see. Let me do it for this one. And then you would hit perform. I think once you get to a certain garden level, then you can do the I play and he sings. And you can also make him perform, but I think that's already unlocked. But yes, you can hit this. The one thing I wish that they would have is like a beat map. So, and then complete performance. And then I'll do it again to show you again. Get a little bit of vigor for those little guys. So this one, let's do it for this one. So you hit perform. So basically at the top left where it says earn vigor, you would just play. It doesn't really matter, at least to my knowledge. It doesn't matter like how you play it or what you play. And then when you're done, at the top right is complete performance. There we go. You can turn the volume off if this thing is not doing it for you. The thing is I wish that there was like a rhythm game or like a beat map thing with that, because I think that would be like a lot more fun. Like a much more fun like mini game. But it is what it is. Maybe they'll like do something with that later or add like different instruments. Cause in like Final Fantasy 14 you could basically like download these beat maps for your bard, and you can either play it or you could just have your computer run it, and then your bard plays like songs, like any kind of whatever songs, like a Lady Gaga song or like Kingdom Hearts song or just whatever. But yeah, so that's pretty much how you take care of your flowers. Then at the top left with that little like door and arrow icon, that's to exit cultivation mode, and then you're back in like free mode. Now for hybridization. So I can't harvest any of them, but basically once you click one of these, it'll let you know if your 2 harvesting options, which 1 is harvesting cuts, which is for flower arrangements, and then 2 is for harvesting blooms, which is for the hybridization. So I'll show you that real quick, because I don't know if I have any more blooms left. I think I only have 1, which is a problem. But yes, so this is your little hybridization thing. So you'll click that. I believe you can buy more hybridizations. I think I have 1. I just haven't set it down. So technically I could be hybridizing a lot more flowers at one time. I just don't have enough blooms. But yes, so you click its little icon and then you hit hybridize. So mine is completed now. So I am gonna butcher the name of this, the blue astibble? Astilb? Anyway, the blue fern-like flower. So I was able to get like a different color seed now. So this is basically how you're going to get all your different colors of the flowers, which is really cool. And then after doing like the hybridization, you get cuts anyway. I don't remember how many cuts you get if you just get them from the flower box. But yeah, so ta-da! It's pretty cool. There's different, I think, like rates to get the different color seeds, and I think that one's like pretty decent. I don't remember. Oh, wonderful. Okay, yes, good. I have 2 orange tulips. Okay, so basically, if you want to hybridize, so you would just, it has to be like the same flower, I'm pretty sure. Like I can't do like peony and then like a lily or something. So I'll do an orange tulip and then my other orange tulip, and then you get a preview of what things you could get. So you will get the like orange tulip cuts. So it looks like you'll get the 2 cuts, so 1 for like each bloom. Because I think when you do the cuts for when it's in the flower like box, like the square, you just get 1 cut. So, and then you can kind of see your rates for like different colors and which one is the rare one and stuff like that, which is really cool. So the orange would be common, and then the more like kind of rare ones are the yellow, purple, and white, and then the pink, right? Yeah, the pink tulip is like the really rare one. But yeah, and then you can see your chances for getting all of them. And then once you're done, you just hit start. There's also like, you know, you can see which like flowers you have and sort them by rarity or grade or whatever. This is your kind of your little catalog of like what flowers you have and need to unlock. In terms of the grade, so like see how it's like 2 out of 3 leaves under their names. I think that's just for like I don't know really. It might increase your chances to get like the pink one or something. I'm not entirely sure. So yeah. Anyway, attempts to guarantee a chroma seed. Oh, interesting. Is there like a pity system for the flowers? So I don't know like everything. But anyway, yeah, so you can see like your chance drops and da 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 da. And yes, like I remember how I said that it's like certain flower things, like it takes time. Like you have to wait for things to happen. This is one of them. This is one of them. And then after you take care of all of your plants, like you have to wait however long to be able to take care of them again. So that's why I'm like, it doesn't really make sense to like use your red gems for vitality, especially with how critical like red gems are for other things like pooling. But yeah, ta-da! And that is gardening. So off to flower arranging. So when you start off, they have the little flower arrangement station like next to the garden. I just put mine in here. So you'll see this little like flower icon here. So you can tap that, and then I cannot tell you what shared box is. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, so you can place material so he can do stuff. Oh my god, that's amazing. And then you can move him from the warehouse. Oh, okay. We're learning all of this together. He can only arrange flowers when both cuts and a vase are available in the shared box. Okay, tap confirm. Okay, I don't think I have any... I don't have any vases. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, beautiful. So that's a share box. Wonderful. Let me go back in here. Flower warehouse. Okay, so this is just basically my inventory. I need to wait to harvest some of my other flowers so that I can plant these. And then arranged. Oh yeah, it's not my warehouse. My arranged ones I already have like out. And then here you would hit arrange. So let's just arrange like a very simple one. So you can invite him if you want to. That is one of the tasks that you have to do. So you would hit that. And if any of you played the like lantern, it was during Lunar New Year, the lantern like decorating event, then it's the same thing. Well, sometimes he'll be like, oh, I just got like a bit of inspiration. Can I like change some things? And you're like, yeah, go ahead. And then he like does whatever. And then you can say if you like it or not. And you can change anything afterwards too. So But yeah, so there's a couple templates. Again, you have to have all the items that you need in order to do that template. You can use like the foliage and you can put it in there. Spin is like rotating it whatever way. Bend, there you go. See? And then if you have multiple, you can do the +1, and then you can spin those and bend those however you want. And then, or you can collapse it. Now this is your X, Y, and Z axis. So I usually like fiddle around with them so that I can kind of like figure out like where I want something. This higher and lower, so if I want it a little lower. And then the Z is just forward and backward basically. But yeah, you can pick what like base you want. You can put the flower in there. You can bend the flower a little bit. You can spin it. Then I do this, and so I can like kind of, move them around however you want. It takes a lot of like this. And then again, you can like invite him over whenever so that he can, so that he can like help too. Or you can do the shared box and then he can surprise you with an arrangement, which I might do that. But yeah, this is one of the tasks that you have to do as well. And then you would hit complete, and then once you're satisfied with your design, and then you will name it, and then it becomes like a decoration. I'm pretty sure it goes in the decoration section. But if not, I think it usually comes up at the top because it's like a new item. So if you go into decor, or you could see where it is in your inventory, but then you can place it in your home, which is really cool. So yeah, I think yes, I want to exit. Yeah, unsaved content will be cleared. Good. But yeah, ta-da! So good job, you made it through the tutorial. I am trying to move the camera so that I can, yay, congratulate you. So you made it through this tutorial. I will definitely be marking off chapters for everyone, so it's a lot easier to navigate through this. Yeah, and now we can do a little like home tour. Woohoo! So I will take you to the very beginning. So I kind of put this tree there just because I thought it looked good. I put a suitcase there because Raphael travels a lot. And then you already know the one room that's over here. We just did that for practice stuff. But yeah, I kind of have this here. I wanted like a little, what's it called? Like a, I don't know. This is just kind of like the furniture that I had. I wanted like a little cute, like cozy, like hallway or foyer if you're fancy. So that's kind of what I have going right now. I'm thinking of changing it. I just don't know what I want to do with it right now. That's the thing. Interior decorating is hard, but it's a lot of fun. So there's that. I do have like this like stool here. Like I said, I just don't know what I want to do. I'm trying to like work out some stuff. And then having like a TV, but then having the like the wall like briefs or whatever they're called. I don't know. Sometimes to me it just looks kind of weird because it like cuts it in half. And I just have the TV here for purposes of like tasks and stuff. Wine? Sir. I don't have the bar yet, I'm sorry. Now in here is the bathroom. So the room that we did the like test decoration in, that's like originally what they had as like the bathroom, but I was like, no, I want like I just wanted like a different room, and I wanted one with more light because like Raphael is obsessed with the bathroom, so I'm like, my bathroom needs to be amazing so that he always wants to be in the bathroom. And so far it seems like it's working, but I don't get the tub until level 17, 15, 17, I think. I looked at it before. But yeah, so lots of natural light. I did a red ceiling. I like it a lot. And then I don't know, I think like this floor like works really well. I do want a different colored sink. And then I have like the little wire rack, but I want a different colored one because you can't even see it. Just looks like floating towels. Shower. This is the shower it came with. I'll probably keep this one. I'm not sure. I like it. The other colored one looks really pretty. And then I just have like a little, thing here. I think it looks cute so far. Of course I have to wait for the tub. There's curtains that we can get, so I'll definitely get curtains. And then in here I have the bedroom. So I only have like the single bed right now because I haven't unlocked the double bed. So I think this room will still be okay for the bedroom, even with the double bed. I don't know if I'll move the double bed like here. I'm not sure, but I really like this little cute area. And then with like the picture and the books and everything. This is one of my flower arrangements, but it's past its prime, so kind of like how I mentioned before. So you can see that like, oh, I can empty the vase. Yeah, like it's withered, so I'll probably do that. Use cuts will not be returned, that's fine. But I could probably like reclaim that vase, so that's really good. Nice. But yeah. Oh, one of your tasks is to interact with the bed. You just tap this. And then you say, I want to. And then you just choose one of these and then you fulfill the task. No, not leave home. Silly. I just wanted to get away. But yeah, this is the bedroom. Mostly because for me, oh yes, and I have a pink ceiling. I think it's so cute. But yeah, mostly with me when it comes to bedrooms, I'm like, even like for my own place, I'm like, the smallest room can be the bedroom. Because I just need a bed and like a bureau there. I don't need like anything crazy. And then, as you saw before, my reading nook. So I have a speaker there, the bookshelf. And then I have 2 seats, one for him, one for me. I do have 2 more of these like hanging seats, but I think I'm gonna put them in the garden. Yeah. And then I have some tea, some paintings. I am going to move this because once I get the gym, I'm going to transform that into, I think, our, like, art studio and library. So, like, one kind of side will be, like, my library. And then the other, like, portion will be, like, his, like, painting studio. Because, like, I definitely want, like, giant windows. I mean, I think this room is going to have the biggest windows. So maybe I'll still have, like, art supplies here for him too, but then I'll have like another room where it's like both of us, because then it's like I can hang out with him and like watch him paint. Like that's the idea. But then so now I have this as like our kind of like little area together. So he has like his paint stuff here. I put speaker there for him. This is his craft table, is like kind of like how I like envisioned it. Like this is like his art table. It would have like some other of his supplies or whatever he needs. And then there's mine so that I can do like writing or like crafts or reading while he's painting. And then I had this here mostly for when the fireworks happen so that we could sit and watch them. And then I kind of just have it too, so it's like I guess like sit around him like while he's painting. Yeah. And then here I have this little like coffee table here, and then Xavier's wavy leaf sea lavender is there because I had to place everything, and then I kind of just like left a lot of the things. The only thing that I like took out was the datura from Silas, because I was like, I need to find a better place to put this, because I literally just had to put it on the floor like just to get the task, and I was like, I need to put it somewhere else, I just don't know where. But yeah, so then I have this coffee table and like this little area. Oh no, my other one is withered. Oh, sad. I really like naming them though, it's very cute. But so I made like this area literally because of the shopping bag right there, because I was like, oh my god, it looks like he got me like a gift, and I wanted to like make it look like, you know, he came home and he bought me something and now it's on like the coffee table or something. So I literally made like this entire area just for that bag. But I think it's so cute. And I'm like not super like TV big. Like I literally just watch stuff like on my computer. Like I don't have a TV. I used to have a TV a while ago, but for my PS4, and then when I started streaming, I was originally mostly streaming on my PS4 because I was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, and then it was like, okay, now I really don't need a TV because now I just do everything on my monitors. But yeah, so that's kind of why I don't really have like a TV set up like in the living room. And even like I'm not like super keen on it. Like I would bust out a TV if like people come over, but not for me like every day. That's just not for me. But yeah, I wasn't sure what to do with this area, so I kind of did this, put like a little painting, and then I have Caleb's Asiatic apples and then Zane's jasmine there, which is kind of funny putting them together. That was the silly goal. And then this was just there, like when I got the house, so I just kind of left it there. And then I don't have the upstairs. I don't have the gym yet. Like, I'm assuming this is the gym. Yes, because you can see it from the garden. But I really like the windows and how it overlooks the garden. And I have so much to do with the garden. Ugh, I'll figure it out though. But anyway, yeah, that is my house. So thank you for being here for the tutorial. I really hope it helped. Sorry it's a little long. I'll try to like bookmark the chapters so that, you know, y'all can find the thing that you need. I hope that this was helpful. And yeah, if you have questions or anything, then put them down in the comments and stuff. And, you know, happy hunting. I will see you all in the next one whenever I decide to do another video and post it. Or, you know, you can catch the podcast Love and Deep Talk on YouTube or on your favorite podcasting medium. So that comes out like every other Friday. I am filming this literally January 2nd, so also Happy New Year. And yeah, the new episode literally just came out like today, so you know, go watch it. And I will see you all later. Bye.